Hello, Namaste. My name is Smariki. Welcome to the Smariki Show. And today's guest is Stuti. I will get her on as soon as I can see her and invite her in. Today we are talking about art, we're talking about brand designing, and Stuti has had more than 15 years of experience working in this field. So I have a bunch of questions in different colors written ready for her. If you have any questions regarding art, regarding branding, regarding advertisement, regarding any of these, being a businesswoman, leave the questions in the comments or ask them as and when possible, and then I'll ask them to Stuti as and when I can. I'm just getting Stuti online, and then we can fire questions at her. Meanwhile, if you have any questions for art or for design or for running a business in a creative field, let me know in the comments and I will ask the questions to Stuti as and when I can. To all the people who are joining in, welcome here and hi, and I hope you're doing well. I can see some people watching. I just need to get Stuti online and then we can start. So Nehal has joined, Kumud has joined, Parthvi, Unnimaya. Thank you all of you for joining, and thank you all of you for watching. Leave any art related questions in the comments and I'll ask Stuti. I'm just waiting for there. I can see her now. Let me just invite Stuti to join. Waiting, connecting. If you have any art questions, ask.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
very well.
Oh
Just
wow.
give me one. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Absolutely clearly I can hear you, and I think this is the most artistic background that we've had any guest come up with. Is that all your work?
Yeah. This is all my work, except for this painting. I got this
Okay.
from Greece.
You bought it from Greece. Okay, then we are talking about traveling also in a bit.
Uh,
Okay, fine. So I can see some photographs, and then on your page you do mostly calligraphy, and you have started posting about quilling also. So photography is also one more thing that you do.
Yeah, for photography, I have another page. That's Puti's page. That's my travel and photography page.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's a different
Oh, wonderful.
segment also.
So after this interview is over, I will be sharing both of Suti's pages, and if whoever is watching, if you're interested in either photography or in art, you can check her work out. Okay, Suti, welcome to the show, and it's so nice to finally be able to see you and discuss these things with you. Before we start asking you questions, can you give us a little bit of introduction about what you are doing, who you are, and wait, yes,
So,
huh?
Samar, I have been working for the past 15 years. I, I don't know. I just did a job internship kind of a thing for 2 years, and then I just jumped into having my own farm. So I started with nothing basically, and I just wanted to get into it, so I started. So with Mesquiteers, that is my farm, and I
Uh-huh.
started pretty soon, and उसमें sort of we were just doing a little bit of craft instructor, like craft instructions and stuff like that. But
Okay.
what happened eventually that I got an assignment from a mall in Kirtinagar. So I
Okay.
started teaching crafts over there, and I was doing a quilling project over there. So one of the restaurant guys, he saw me. He was opening a new Chinese restaurant in the same mall. So
Uh-huh.
he said, "Can you make a Chinese lampshade for me, which is made out of just paper and an authentic thing?"
Okay.
Oh, कुछ नहीं. I said okay. I never say no to a challenging project, so I just said okay. And once you say okay, you have to really do it. So what happened was, it was just interesting that I could make it. It took me
Huh.
3 months to make 2 lampshades.
Okay.
All 3 months was just making that. It was made up of paper quills. Those are small
Yes.
paper
Yes. Takes a
snakes,
lot of
and
time and lot of
and
patience.
I made 6 feet tall 2 lampshades,
Wow.
and it is also there on my website. If you go, that's one of my first projects.
We'll share
So
it on. I'll share it on my stories after we're done with this.
yeah, so बस उसके बाद there was no turning back. Then I just somehow ended up working for a lot of restaurants. Then I worked for the Chocolate Room. Then from there, I think we jumped to Colonel Kebabs, and
Okay.
the list has been pretty long.
So, did you always want to start a business at some point of time, or just because you started getting work, it just happened no
No,
naturally?
I was very sure about this. In fact, I remember my first interview. So
Hmm.
I was not even a graduate. Like I just went for the interview. I was like, okay, let me go and see. I did a little bit of fashion design at that point.
Okay.
So the story was that I was a science student, could not.
Okay.
Uh, I was a little misguided with the kind of subjects I would need to do biotechnology. So anyway, matlab whatever life, uh, wherever it takes you, it takes you. So I just thought I'll just think about doing this. At
Hmm.
that time, I was pursuing sculpture full time, so I was
Okay.
making a lot of sculptures. So कुछ नहीं फिर धीरे धीरे लगा कि चलो आर्ट में कुछ कर लेते हैं. It just happened very organically and very spontaneously. So that's it.
Did you do art in school in your class 11, 12, or
I
it was just a hobby and then it kind of took
hobby to
over?
obviously art starts with a hobby, I think, for everybody. But um I think being a science student really helped me with the art part because
Okay.
I got a very good knowledge about lenses. I got a very good knowledge about electricity circuits. So whenever I install signboards, usually I am the one who's doing all the electricity bit with it.
Oh, okay,
So
okay. That's interesting.
so all these things just club together to make something really nice. So,
That
like, then people asked me to make a few graphics for them. Not even,
so, um, Suti, are you there? Oh yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
You were talking about graphics. People ask you to do some graphics for them.
yeah. So you have to use Photoshop. Hi, can you hear me? It is lagging in the middle, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
Huh.
Yeah, it
So
got
I did
stuck
not.
somewhere in between. Yes, Photoshop.
Yeah. So, but there was this one assignment I got. He told me that if you can give this to me in a vector software within 3 days, I will give you 40,000 rupees. So I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
that was like, oh, just for designing. So within three
That's a
days,
good amount. Like,
yeah, that was very good at that point. So I said okay again,
that's
and
beautiful. That's amazing. Like,
yeah, so in 3 days, I could somehow manage to learn some basics of Illustrator, and I started working on it, and I gave it to him. It just worked out.
that's
So
amazing. That's amazing. Usually we say art doesn't pay and art pays only after you're dead. But for you,
so
thankfully, it was not like that.
I don't know uh, how it happened to me, but with Mesquiteers, what I realized was that the main, the mission statement of my company was to make art a respectable form of living, because it is as at par as at science. If you see
Hmm.
the whole world how it functions, actually it is just artists and philosophers who are shaping your world. A philosopher somewhere
Yes.
made an idea which eventually went into the hypotheses of the science experiment, and which got proved. So
Hmm.
the first thing is the idea, and only creative people can come up with ideas.
Yes.
you know so that's how the hierarchy works, and I also shared that poll with you, right?
Yes,
So
yes. Since
in
we are
which
already talking about that, can we discuss a little bit about that also? This was the Times of India post, and you would be surprised at how many of my students sent me that same thing that you sent me and said, "Ma'am, this is something that we have to talk about." And it just happened that you also wanted to talk about it. So it was a little
Yeah.
poll that Times of India did about the different essential and non-essential kinds of careers, and the top non-essential one was art. So,
Yeah.
what is your perspective as an artist?
Look, frankly, I'm not a very good artist. I am a very good jugadu person. I can make anything because I learn a lot of things. My only passion is to learn new things and make new kinds of things. So
Hmm.
it's not really, I don't think I've ever learned art properly and executed it to the minutest of details. That's not the goal with which I learn art.
Hmm.
For me, it, has helped me develop a certain skill. Okay, so like
Hmm.
when you do calligraphy, like right now on Say Hey to Art, I'm just doing calligraphy.
Hmm.
थोड़ा थोड़ा crafts भी डालने शुरू करूँगी.
Hmm.
But the thing with calligraphy, what I have inculcated is a sense of patience, is a sense of like focus,
Hmm.
precision, and understanding of angles. You know,
Hmm.
like when you go for a live installation, you will not have a lot of things in hand. You will not have your tools. You will not have something or the other is always missing. How do you cope up with all this? So if you are an artist, you learn one very important skill, which is your visual measurement. Like you should be able to see a wall and you should be able to guess perfectly how big is it, how
Hmm.
tall is it, or even if you see people, like when you're seeing the people who will be visualizing that piece of
Hmm.
art, you
Hmm.
should
Hmm.
understand what will they understand. Like
Oh yes,
abhi
that's
do teen
interesting.
yeah, because abhi 2 3 days before I was just watching a documentary on Nietzsche. So me, that guy, he wrote such provocative work, and Hitler ki philosophy somewhere jumped from it.
Hmm.
He was just one philosopher who had a little provocative thinking, and he wrote something. I don't know how naive he was that he kind of assumed that it would not be misinterpreted or like taken into a wrong direction. So with art, what I feel is whenever artists are doing stuff, they need to be very cautious of what message are they putting into the universe. They need to be very very aware of the fact that what are they have the whole power to manipulate and change
Hmm.
your thinking.
Hmm.
So,
Can you tell us
so
about the statement that you read that you're talking about?
which one?
You just said that you're talking about the misinterpretation of a message.
I don't remember exactly the
Okay.
message. It was generally he was talking more about changing the basis of Christianity in that period. Like
Okay.
okay, he was after the fact that leave the Orthodox and
Okay.
just
Okay. Okay.
challenge and all this. So that's
Okay.
it. So he was trying to make you aware of new things, but it's a very different kind of a thing that he was doing, and it was interpreted totally differently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
things happen a lot.
So as an
And
artist
second,
also with yes, yes, please continue.
and second thing with that 71%, I was people don't like. I have been doing a project with one of my friends who's doing a PhD in science.
Mm-hmm.
So both of us we are monitoring kids who have had art as a subject in their schools and
Hmm.
kids who have been pushed by their parents
Hmm.
not to pursue arts and who are under a strict like segment ki bhai this is the
Engineering,
base to.
doctorate, and yes.
So like I don't understand what is the problem with people. Frankly, if you see in Japan there is a whole what you say segment on origami whenever you learn surgery. They
Hmm.
want the people to be operated steady hand instead of the other issues. Like in India, the funny thing is the surgeons don't even get to use the scalpel on a patient at somewhere in the second or third year of MBBS. And I have had a friend, she fainted at the sight of blood. After
Achoo.
wasting 6 7 years of her life, she realized she's not good as a surgeon.
Hmm.
So these
So you've
these
already
things
invested so
need to
many
be.
years into doing something which you might never want to or fit into.
You don't know that,
Yes.
and it is also very important to be precise. So if your hands are not steady, if you are not focused with what you can do, so ये सब चीजें हैं, these skills of becoming a good doctor or even becoming a good engineer just come through art. If you are a practice man, you can actually
Wait,
guide.
Stuti, your video is paused. I can hear
Okay,
you
let
very
me.
clearly, but video
Should I
is.
restart?
Yes, can we try that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we'll get Stuti back in again and then talk to her more. I have a lot of questions already ready to ask Stuti. If you have any questions related to art or anything creative related to the creative field, just ask. Okay, let me just join Stuti back in again and then we'll take it up from there. Waiting, connecting. Okay, there you are. Now it's fine. Yeah, you were talking about how we invest so many years into practicing something which later we might realize that it is not something for us.
And by understanding and learning various art forms, you really come up with a lot of skills that help you. So, like when I had started with quilling, this is around like 15, 20 years back. And, the first 10 days are horrible when you start learning something new. It's so irritating. It's a frustrating process. But you really need to learn the art of getting through with it. You really need to understand, it will happen. It also teaches you faith. Like
Yes.
if you keep working on something, you will get through this.
Yes.
So art really helps you to be mentally sound. It also, and this is one of my personal observations, that I used to try meditating a lot. So my grandfather used to help me with the whole guidance and everything. But I realized one thing, that when I'm making a art, I am already in a state of meditation. Like if I have thought through art, number one, I'm expressing it. Number two, I have a whole I'm investing stretched time with it. Like मेरे को एक thought आया, मैंने उसको सोचा, I got overwhelmed, I got happy, whatever, and then it leaves you. But if you really want to process your thoughts, you should spend some time with it. And the best way to spend time with it is just make some art. Like if you have something to write, then you write it in calligraphy. It will take you
Yes.
5 hours to write 4 lines
Yes.
in a presentable
Yes.
thing. So, it is also helping you spend some time with those thoughts, with some, like it gives you a lot of room to explore what you really want to do. So that is what my, experience with art has been so far.
So it's the journey for you. It is end product. Of course, it does ultimately happen, but it is the journey which is the process which is a lot more important. Living the process.
Very, very important. Like within the process, you experience more than reaching the artwork.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and you see Picasso. Like Picasso was a very fine artist. Like if you see his early works, he could make details which were even real than reality. He could do so well. But if you see what he's famous for, it's just random abstract. So, to understand his process, it's not like he was not a very detailed oriented artist, but he was much better at expressing something through a different form of expression. With art, I don't understand the people who are just detail oriented and who are not trying to put up a message. Art is, the ultimate form of expression, whether you're writing, whether it's poetry, whether it's, the sketching, anything. You can pay a tribute to a celebrity. Everybody is sketching Sushant Kapoor,
Yes.
Sushant
Yes.
Kapoor. So they are just expressing their love for him. So, we need to understand different arts and what are they trying to express through all this. That is the whole philosophy behind it.
So it's not just how good you are as an artist or how skilled you are, but also how emotionally you are able to involve your audience.
I would also like to mention the name of James Victore. Just check him out on Instagram. He has the worst artwork ever. He will do butcher mucher, जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं. That is the form he loves. But he says a very beautiful thing. He says that all fonts are perfect. You just have not found the right artwork to express them on, which is so true. Like art
That's
would mean so
beautiful.
many things. Yeah,
Yes.
so these things are something that people neglect in the
Hmm.
pursuit of perfection. You have
Yes.
to be in the pursuit. You have to focus on going there, but in the process, please don't lose your voice. Always,
Hmm.
follow what you believe in and just put it out there.
Hmm.
That is I think more important than just
Yes.
reiterating your stuff.
Yes. You have been in this field successfully for over 15 years. This is something you have done for the people who are watching. It's mostly my students and ex students. You have done it for their entire lives almost. Right. So, this is
Yeah.
something that you know the ins and outs of this field, of this creative field. Now, on your Instagram bio, you have mentioned that you are a live art installations artist. Can you tell us
Hmm.
what it is? What is it that you do? And what are the requirements, or what does the client ask for? Some things like that, some things work related. And
Yeah,
what
yeah.
is,
So
if you are comfortable, then also the financial aspect of it, because you said one of your jigs that you did was paid you 40,000 in 3 days because you learned something new. So if you can
no, no,
share a.
he did not know. I did not know that.
Okay, fine. But then you did it. You delivered in 3 days. Like you learned it and then you delivered in 3 days. That is all
So
it is about. Like you said, it's all about the jugaad that you can do. Right? So can you
yeah,
tell us a little
think
about
about that.
what you're doing?
So, there are a lot of artists who make beautiful art, but then there are also people who execute those arts in a larger format. Like if you see those graffitis around
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
so I also did a project with them.
Okay.
So that was the first time I ever held a spray paint in my hand. I had never experienced like how it functions and everything. Obviously a little bit here and there for touch ups, but never
Hmm,
used it for graffiti.
hmm.
So उस टाइम वहाँ पे I reached there and then he was showing me the whole wall कि इसका क्या करे ये कैसे होगा.
Hmm,
So I said, either you just leave it to me or you tell me exactly what you want.
hmm, hmm.
He said, this guy, he knew me a little, obviously, like it was not totally random,
Hmm.
but he said, I trust you, but it was जो ओखला में NS IC complex है उसके पीछे there is a big trash
Okay.
yeah land what do you call it landfill. So it is a
Uh-huh.
big trash place over there. So
Uh-huh.
these guys were making a wall around it so that eventually they
Okay.
can burn the trash inside. So
Okay.
he said, our idea is that this wall needs to give a message of good and evil, like whatever. So I
Okay.
said, okay. So it was June, similar, it was the hottest day ever. I think it was so hot I can't tell you. And he said, "Ab bana lo kuch." And that
Huh.
wall I think was. The area that I had to do was around 20 feet by something like 10 feet.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
like, I was also like, you want me to do this now?
How
He
much
said,
time
no
did you get to do that?
time. Actually, that area was a little shady, so I wanted to
Okay.
complete it within a day. Although I was there, I think morning at 8. So,
Uh-huh.
I think I took almost 7 hours at one go, and I just
That is fast.
yeah,
Like,
it was no, it was not really fast. I've done much faster work. So, but ठीक है, this work
okay.
was something which was totally not.
Hmm. So video is frozen again.
I see it fine. Can you see?
Huh, now it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the DP on my Insta profile is that graffiti. I
Okay,
made a
okay,
yin
okay,
yang.
fine.
So to make the thing, I made a yin yang,
Okay.
and now the challenge was how to make a perfect circle without a reference point because the
Ha
wall
ha
was
ha.
so uneven. It was a
Okay.
very cut up wall, like you have no point of reference.
Uh-huh.
So, so that challenge. Now the part with live installation artist is how will you make that reference? I getting me? I did not have any tools. I just had spray paints
Mm-hmm.
and some random tools which were available, paint brushes or so I could not figure it out. It took me 1 hour just to figure out how to make the circle perfect. So what I did was I took two cardboard pieces from the जो cans का box था ना.
Uh-huh.
I took two of those cardboard pieces
Mm-hmm.
and measured from like 6 feet uh,
Mm-hmm.
large thing, and then I just took a fulcrum and made a
Okay.
circle out of it. So, you have to be very spontaneous with how you can execute what is in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a big deal to make a art on a small piece of paper, but then once you've done that, how and where to implement, that is also one another challenge. So for me, what happened was I was blessed to be in science. So I knew little bit of electricity, how do things work and all this. And I was pretty good at it. So
Mm-hmm.
now what happened was that people wanted to make signboards.
Uh-huh.
I installed the first signboard at the chocolate room.
Okay.
So so over there, that was an indoor signage. I did not realize what is the big deal or what is the big fuss about the industry. I never got it. But then the second installation I did outdoors, I realized there are a lot of issues with signboards. The rain spoils it.
Hmm.
The weather is really tricky with them.
Hmm.
So, and plus those are bare wires, left for the environment to deal with. So how
Yes.
to overcome these issues? So, and also electricity adapters, all these things. It's a
Hmm.
major challenge. Normally क्या होता है इंडिया में that manufacturers would make a signboard, they will give it to 6 installation people and they will just ask them to go and fit it.
Okay.
अब वो fit कर आते हैं, but then you have repairing and these issues. Now how to deal with that?
Hmm.
So I sat on it for like almost 1.5 year, and we devised a board which
Mm-hmm.
was totally weather sealed, and
Okay.
secondly we are trying to implement solar panels on it.
Oh, okay.
So
Wonderful.
ये होगा कि आपकी वायरिंग का पूरा झमेला is gone.
Hmm.
Plus you're obviously ecologically friendly, although
Yes.
it did not have much light anyway, but it just became easier to install things at a very higher,
Mm-hmm.
like high rises and everything. So that gave us a permanent solution. So currently we are also working on that. So मतलब
That's
it's just about
brilliant.
हाँ, तो बस ऐसे आइडिया आना चाहिए, and then you should be really willing to spend time with it and like really change how it
Hmm.
works.
Hmm.
So
So instead of
that's the
just outsourcing it, you figure everything out. These small details are what make it like, worth it.
so like with Musketeers, like on the early stages it was just like a design form, but then I got into executions because what happens is if you don't know the right way of executing things, your design is not correct.
Hmm.
Suppose I make a signboard
Hmm.
which is of the size 9 feet by 3 feet, but the sheet that you get in the market is of 10 by 5 or 8 by 4.
Hmm. Hmm.
So either you're wasting a lot of material,
Hmm.
or you are, it's just too much of wastage actually.
Hmm.
So if you are aware of the execution bit of what you are about to design, you design it better. You
Hmm.
design it without wastage. The client is also obviously happy because he's spending a lot
Hmm.
less money on it
Yes.
than he will just to get it executed. Plus, I have a full printing setup right here.
Okay.
So, yeah, so all these are my prints if you see.
So is this your studio or you have a studio in your house? Or how does it work?
It's in my house. This is my room. I stay here.
Okay,
So,
wonderful.
yeah, so yeah. So, the things are very simple. The issues are very simple, but you really need to have that zest to kind of solve the issues. Because यहाँ पे ना पास नहीं है अभी तक to solve the problems. They like it if the board comes for a repair because they get that extra 2 days का they can't use it. But for me, it is much more important that the person does not face an issue after that. So,
Yes.
to know the whole process on how things are made, how they function, you can design anything, but to
Yes.
make it functional is also another project. So it's
Yes.
more of interface and experience design also. So those
You've
things.
also written, yes, you've also written that you're a brand design strategist. That means you work with different brands. Like one of the things, what I've understood or picked from our conversation is that you do the boards also. Plus, what else do you do, and how do you go about it with your clients? How do you get in touch with them? How do you do business with them?
So I guess I've been a little lucky. It has always been out of reference from the previous
Okay.
clients.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my first client was again that mall, and I was just
Hmm.
teaching arts in the board. Just actually, I was standing there and calling people ki aa jao bhaiya workshop kar lo, aa jao bhaiya workshop kar lo. That's actually what I
Hmm.
was doing. But with the process of learning design, I also understood what works and what does not work.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you define all this? Uh, for example, like if you remember when iPhone was launched, it had a notes uh,
Yes.
app in it. So
Yes.
the notes app was exactly made like a register. You
Hmm.
remember those
Yes.
lines
Yes.
with the
Yes.
index
Yes.
and everything. So that was done as an experience so that you could immediately recognize the purpose of that thing.
Hmm.
Correct. But if they would have given you what it is today, like a blank screen,
Yes.
you would not have interpreted it well.
Hmm.
So, with brand design strategy, what happens is you have to make a brand perceptible to the right audience. It does not have to be a fancy design, it does not
Hmm.
have to be a fancy art for that brand, but you also need to get the right message across for that brand.
Hmm.
So, if there is a brand who is selling a shirt
Hmm.
for 400 rupees and I make it look like Gucci or Vuitton,
Yes.
like it would be stupid. Nobody would
Yes.
buy that because
Yes.
the right audience will not feel connected to you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it does not matter what is your audience, but your strategy of how are you appearing to your audience is very
Hmm.
important.
Hmm.
So that is what is brand design strategy. It's not a brand strategy. I don't tell them how to run their brands.
Hmm.
Of course, I give my inputs at a few meetings whenever it's required, but
Hmm.
the main goal is to my goal comes when you have to give the right message. What is the
Hmm.
message your brand is conveying to your
Hmm.
audience? So if that is correct,
That's
you
very
automatically,
tricky. It's
yeah,
very
it's
tricky to
very
get
tricky.
it right.
Yes, yes.
So, is this a one-time thing that you help them launch it, or you help in a project, or is it something like a brand ambassador gets attached to the brand? Does it happen like that?
No, no, not really. So what happens is I always with strategy I take at least a year contract. Like I
Okay.
don't do it less than a year because you
Okay.
cannot troubleshoot the issues that will come with the brand
Yes.
just beforehand.
Hmm.
So what I do is I actually go and sit in their offices. I work over there for like 2 3 days just to
Mm-hmm.
see how the employee experience is. Then I
Mm-hmm.
also sometimes I have also, if they are comfortable, I'll ask them to, let me be in their client meetings also.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is I understand their process
Mm-hmm.
again. So what are they processing? How are they working with it? How does the company function? And the usual, the wrong message that I've found is in the communication of the salespeople. They
Okay.
will make they will make wrong promises. They will make over exaggerated promises, which is kind of not correct. So I just keep if they take the whole 1 year with me, I
Hmm.
also give them a little bit of guidance on just sticking to the right message on what they want to convey.
Hmm.
So that is important. So these small things you just have to do little minute corrections and it's gonna work fine.
As a woman, do you find it
Have
difficult?
hot chocolate here, so they are also one of my
Okay.
clients. Work together.
Hi, Art Chocolate. Thank you very much for joining and supporting us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, as a woman, how is the experience? Is it a little more challenging? Is it more advantageous, or there is no effect at all in a creative field like this, especially when we're talking about brand design?
It's just about the person. I believe I of course being a woman has its own issues.
Hmm.
Being a man also has its own
Hmm.
issues, and I really have stopped looking at it in those terms.
Hmm.
Because okay, initially when you don't know how to conduct yourself,
Hmm.
okay, these things could be an issue, but once you're very sure of what you're doing,
Hmm.
and what you say to your clients come out correctly, it's I don't think it really matters after that.
Okay. So
So
it initially you need to just find your ground, and then once you're set, then
yeah,
you
of course,
yes.
woman you've been hit upon, uh, you meet weird clients. Like my job also includes a segment where I'm going and meeting random people
Hmm.
whom I did
Yes.
not know before,
Yes.
although they've just been referenced. You kind of come across weird incidents. I've been lucky to have my brother along sometimes when I'm not sure of what kind of meeting it would be. But overall, it's been a good experience, I would say. But I think that's all over the world. It's
Yes.
not about being here or anywhere. It's just your challenge. Accept it,
Hmm.
face it, and deal with it. You
Hmm.
you have no right to crib about it.
Yes. Can you tell us about your best experience with a client so far? Or maybe something recent which really was something special, or it was something very fulfilling to you?
um, So we made a restaurant with Mr. Mayur, Smoke on Water in Netflix.
Okay.
Um, that was one of my first projects which I did from scratch, like from the day it was born. Usually, people who come to me through references already have had their established
Okay.
organizations, and they just called me for tweaking, and they needed help with like how can we make it better.
Hmm.
Making things better is a different thing, and launching a new thing is a different thing. So with
Yes.
Smoke on Water, actually we went there and we made those graffitis, with our own hands. I'll
Hmm.
share some with you if you want
Oh,
to
yes,
see.
please do. I'll
So
share it on my stories.
yeah, so it was just me and my younger brother. Both of us would go and we made the whole place by our own hands.
Hmm.
So that was one good experience, and you climb up a 20 feet ladder and you are painting a wall. So that was a fine experience. Plus, what good was about that we also had a chance to do the whole strategy with them from scratch, because uh, gearing up with a new strategy is a different thing, but
Hmm.
when you
Yes,
are
definitely.
doing something from scratch, hitting the right people, actually figuring out the audience. Because usually when you work with established brands, they already know what will work for them. But
Hmm.
the process of discovering it is also a very challenging thing. So all this, that was one of my best experiences, what I would say.
When you're talking about your experiences, you've reached a point where your clients, they know kind of what you're doing and your vibe, and they've seen your successes. And is that a reason why they give you so much of free will when you are creating? Or was it always like that right from the beginning? Or how does it work? Or
So
is it
look,
particular fields which allow you freedom and particular clients which don't?
So, what I feel is like, I don't know, like, I am not really the right person to answer that question, but the process that I follow really does not leave much room for no free will or no client input. So,
Okay.
what my process is, I usually sit with the client for we do like numerous discovery sessions. That is why my yearly package exists.
Hmm.
Because for the first 2 months, I'm just researching on the brand. I don't give them a single design. We
Hmm.
do heavy meetings.
Hmm.
It's up to a level that, where I absorb the client so much that I understand his vision.
Hmm.
No, just somebody calling you to make a logo. क्या
Hmm.
पैसे ले लो आप उससे
Ah.
पैसे ले लोगे तो your logo is not the solution for him. He might accept it. A lot of
Hmm.
people do, and they don't care about it. वो इंटरनेट से फोटो भी उठा के भेज देते हैं, ये ड्रॉ करके दे दो.
Hmm.
You know, that's not the key of design.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
design and art are two different things. Let's just understand the concept. So art is something which looks beautiful, which is aesthetically great, and
Hmm.
you feel attracted to it.
Hmm.
Design is a solution. Design is a solution where you figure out what is the issue that you're not able to convey the right message to the people. So,
Hmm.
two things really help you understand your client. So when you're designing for a client, you're making a solution for him. You're not creating another design problem for him
Huh.
by giving
Huh.
art. So when you give him art, he gets lost. He gets mesmerized, with those flourishes and everything.
Yes.
That is really required. The best designs in the market, like if you see the best brands, you have Nike. What is their logo? You have Apple. What is their logo? Like Martin, you had the guy who was behind Apple's design strategy. He saw the Apple's first logo, which had those bright colors in it. You remember? Which come in those multicolor rainbow color things. He said, "Why?" Just that simple. Why? Steve Jobs got the answer. Like it's not required. His vision was clear. Premium tech with the minimalist approach. Like it should not confuse you. It should not make you think or overthink. Right? So you should just buy something which you connect with. So simplicity really connects. So that's what hit with Apple, and that's what hit with people. They like the no cluttered environment. They like the softness of the product. That's it. So it depends on who you are designing for and what is their brand message. So it does not matter whether I like the art, what we are designing or not, or even when the client likes it or not. It should be the right thing for the consumers. So that's it. So that is, I think, the most important key to design. So what happens with me, my process is like we do so many meetings and so many sessions with the client. So by the time you give them the actual product or the design, they are already aware, they are already kind of expecting what would come to them. So that is the key to design and art, that you are very sure of what you are making. It does not matter थोड़ा सा इधर है उधर है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Your logo is not you. It is not your brand. People need to get this correct, get this right. It is really
Yes.
not your brand.
Yes.
It's just a mark that makes them recall about you. It should be simple and it should not be complex. But what is the reality? The reality is just this much, that you are your brand. Your conduct is what your message is, and your logo is just a reminder to them, who are
That is
you.
a beautiful line. Talking about these things that you do, or the work that you put in, and you said that you do this 1 year contract with your clients. What are the legalities involved in your process? What are some things which, if anyone is even thinking of getting into this field, what are some things that they should be aware of or be
You,
warned about?
you should have proper contracts. You should have a lot of legal help with it. You should know everything, that you don't get caught if you are dealing with weird people. But frankly, the truth is, Indian legal system sucks, and you should not get into it. I've sued 3 people by now for faltering on payments, and it's always been a bad experience. So you need to have a lot of money if you want to invest on legal issues, and you need to cancel on a lot of travel plans if you think
Yes.
you have to be there for the court. But it's a really bad system here. This is one thing that our country really needs to gear up, because if entrepreneurs are not able to survive because of these fraudulent people, you can't help it. So with me, it was like I never had anybody who was in this field before. I had no guidance. It was clear, haywire thing for me. It's just understanding the legal processes was also a challenge. But I realized it is not important. Slow down, take it easy, work with nice people, and let it be. Don't work with people who need to be on too many contracts.
That is
And also,
very, very important. And I think that
it's
your experience is speaking over there. Yes, please continue.
because if somebody does not want to honor their word, you can't help it, no matter
Yes.
what you do.
Yes.
So it's just like, just keep your mental peace and move on.
Yes. Okay, fine. Coming to the next question, how do you succeed and how do you make a mark for yourself? Because you have made yourself a brand now. You have your own, you have launched your own website, you have your own business. How do you leave a mark? And you said you do not advertise, it's all through word of mouth and it's all through reference. how does it happen, and how do you make it happen?
Frankly, the key to it is just keep making things. Don't stop. Whether you have an order, whether you don't, just keep making things. Just when you don't have work, just start doing something else. You keep enhancing yourself. The moment you stop, you have started to degrade. So,
Yes.
the thing that has always worked with me is just I never stop learning. So, I think, and when I have nothing to do, I also learn musical instruments. I will read philosophy. I will read psychology. I am learning acupressure these days.
Okay.
So, for me, it's like I just don't stop anywhere. So you don't have to really worry about what will happen tomorrow. Obviously, you have to be sensible enough to keep marketing yourself, keep connecting with your old clients, keep asking for feedback. I think asking for feedback is the best marketing. And if your client is comfortable enough to give you an honest feedback, that is the biggest money you can make. Like if he does not feel scared of giving you a comment on your design, कि ये मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. Sometimes when you establish a relationship with a client, for a client also it's very difficult to just say कि it's not nice. I don't like it. So
Yes.
you have to be okay with it. And I don't know. I've never taken it very seriously. And sometimes the client is also wrong in saying it's not nice. So then we have an argument also. This is what you require. It's not about you or me liking it. So these things I think they matter a lot. So that is your currency. Your feedback is your currency in the field of services. Any service, I think.
Talking about other people, you do a lot of collaborations also with other artists, or you work by
It's
yourself?
actually no, it's actually very rare because I'm really not an artist.
As in
I just
even this brand designing that you do, is it usually you by yourself who is doing it, or do you collaborate with other designers or others who are part of the
usually
creative field?
no, usually I do it all by myself. I really
Okay.
don't have that many people, but I have a few people who work with me,
Uh-huh.
and it's mostly like moreover like an instruction thing. Like I have a certain limitation of time and everything to complete a project. So obviously you need more hands, but yeah, I don't अभी तक इतना बड़ा भी कुछ नहीं आया कि I needed a lot of people. But I've been a part of bigger projects and done smaller work with them. So that is also, I don't mind the collaboration, but it has to be required also.
Yes, yes, not just for the sake of it. Yes.
It's like,
Okay, fine. It's each to his own, right? If
yeah.
you need to figure that out for yourself. So all the students or yes,
Just don't shy away from taking help. That's all.
yes. Um, okay, we are talking about your experiences. We've spoken about. I want to know about your inspiration. About definitely, you always had been doing some things or the other, and you said that you have been always a jugadu. But what is the inspiration behind this brand? What is the inspiration behind your business or your personal
So
inspiration? And who or what inspires you?
first of all, it's obviously my parents. My dad taught me jugaad and my mom taught me art. But the real thing about Musketeers is that I met a few dancers when I was, just at the first year of my, I think third year of my business, and we do an event with them every year, Dance Explosion BFAB. So it's an open platform for designers for dancers to come and perform,
Okay.
and there is we award them, we reward them with money. We don't give them any titles. There is no first, second, third. It's just we just give them a recognition on the fact on what was good with them.
Okay.
So, the whole idea of Musketeers is just to make art a respectable form of living. So, this Say Hey to Art that I started now, it's going to be because Musketeers, that was my first business and it turned out to be something else than what I was imagining. I started with manufacturing tools for artists. So they can make their art with much more ease. But that did not work. I did not know how to market at that point of time. I did not know how distributions work. I did not know what is wholesale, how
Hmm.
what is the profit. I did not know anything.
Hmm.
So that was a wrong step to start it at that place. So now, after 15 years of learning and the whole process, I have
Hmm.
actually gotten back to it, and I think that is somewhere where my passion lies. So just to help people learn a new thing and
Hmm.
empower them, to, go and make something
Yes.
as a community. And also, one very important thing that I want to tell people, especially who are teaching, all the teachers of all the fields, please give a message. You are there to give. Please do not be insecure with your students. Please do not think that your tips and tricks will make them better than you are, or any sort of insecurity. Because
Yes.
I think I have been blessed to have great mentors. Like I have Inku sir and my art teacher in school, Mr. Rawat.
Hmm.
They both are brilliant artists, but they have taught me so selflessly. मतलब उन्होंने इतने अच्छे से they would appreciate what was right, they would not like what was not
Hmm.
right, but the guidance, the people who are making the industry are teachers. Please be nice to students. You are actually ruining a lot of mindsets if you are not nice to your
Hmm.
students. A very good scientist might just back off just because of
Yes.
your bad behavior. So,
Yes.
these things are very, very important. So, as mentors, as teachers, it's very important for them to, keep their ground and please be sensitive to these things, is what I would say. Because the
Yes.
healthier
Yes.
community you build, the better you will get back.
I
Otherwise,
absolutely agree. Yes.
science में तो how things are chorified. आदि DNA का मॉडल उसने बनाया, उसने चोरी करा.
Uh,
People like to take credit, but I really don't understand this. This really needs to change, and people should be happy to credit other people. So
yes.
Inku sir is here. I'm just so happy to see you, sir. अभी आप ही की बात हो रही थी. So I was telling them that how my experience has been with you and how selflessly you teach all of us. So that's
So
it.
shout out to Inko sir also. Inko calligraphy, is that what you're referring
Please
to?
watch Sir's page. It's beautiful. Like you will not be able to believe that is all done by hand. It is so good.
We'll share that in my stories right after this. Suti will send me all these informations, all these pages that we are discussing and referring to in our conversation, and all of these things I will share on my stories. So check that out after the interview is over. One last question before we wind up, okay, Suti? When we're talking
Yeah.
about the contribution of art, according to you, your perspective, the contribution of art in shaping the modern world, your comments, what do you think about it, and how, what is it that you would tell younger people who are watching, what power they have when they are creating art?
Yes. Before that, you should see what Sir has written down.
Okay, sure. It's all about sharing, learn from each other, and grow together as a motto. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, we agree to that.
Exactly what I'm talking about. So, whether it's art, science, or whatever you learn, it's just about sharing. And, if you read the old Indian ancient sciences, their method of learning was just through debates,
Hmm.
through arguments in a very procedural way. Like they would ask you to present a point, give some examples, then they
Hmm.
would ask you to prove those examples, and then you come to a conclusion.
Hmm.
Correct? So, you know, the modern world will always be shaped by ideas, and ideas come through art, they come through making. So I would also like to give you an insight on one more thing. Like my entire family, they were all manufacturers of something or the other. So that is also one, I think, blessing I've had, to be able to understand things better when it came to
Hmm.
making. But like when you are making one art form, like right now, if you see, I've started mixing a little bit of quilling with
Yes,
calligraphy.
yes.
It will eventually evolve into a new art form. So
Hmm.
the point is that when you are making something, and especially when you're making with your own hands, you have that power to create. And once you understand your power, you can also create other things. So your innovation will come, by learning what you did previously.
Hmm.
So ये पूरा का पूरा ना एक process है. It's a whole timeline. It's a whole process that you need to understand that making things is the key to everything. You can't stop making things. You have to make things. Once you make, you will evolve. The whole modern world will shape itself. It will keep growing only when you are making things. तो अब ये जो बायकॉट चाइना चल रहा है आजकल, it is very important because Indian people have stopped making things. When you
Yes.
stop making things, you stop innovating.
Hmm.
Once you've stopped innovating, there is nothing. You will never grow.
Yes.
It's not about the money. It's not about कितने का आपको China is giving you cheaper or whatever. But the point is that if you stop making things, you will never grow. So as an economy, as a person, as a world, as an idea, you just have to keep evolving on the idea. Like in the beginning, I was mentioning Nietzsche. Nietzsche, like, he was writing a different philosophy. Hitler interpreted it differently. His idea evolved in a very negative connotation. That's a separate issue. But idea came through something, and he had a reference of some other
Yes.
thinkers who was thinking on those lines. No, Nietzsche was a very optimistic person who read a very pessimistic person's book and he made it into an
Yes.
optimistic approach. But then again, it got turned. So
Yes.
art
Yes.
can be twisted. Art can definitely be interpreted in very negative things also.
Yes.
But that's no reason to stop. Like you will not stop the invention of internet just because it can be misused or hacked.
Yes.
You will make the internet because it connects people, because you
Yes.
are alive in a pandemic, uh, you are very well connected with people, and you are a lot less anxious than people who could not connect at a certain period of time. So if it's a blessing, you should be able to take it like a blessing and always keep making things is what I would say.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful message. And to all those who are stuck at home and students who are stuck, results are not coming out and exams are not happening and they don't know what to do. Okay.
इतना मत करो. Life is short. Just keep doing things. Make it worthwhile.
Yes, every single day. Like
Yeah.
all of you who are watching now, all of you who have joined now, thank you so much for joining. And with that, we come to the end of today's conversation. Suti, it was so much fun talking to you. And these are things that I never knew about. This the whole conceptualizing of things and the procedures which go behind the scenes. When you look at a board, you just see a board and you say, oh, it's a very pretty board, or this is a different looking kind of a board. You don't understand how much of work goes behind all of these things. So it was beautiful.
Yeah.
We have just about a minute left before Frankie is saying what a beautiful chat. Frankie, thank you so much for that comment, and thank you for watching also. And Suti, just before we wind up, okay, before we go off, just one question which you think our audience should ask themselves. Leave us with one question we should ask ourselves.
So just ask yourself, what did you do today? Just
Okay.
summarize it every single day. Ask yourself this every single day. Did I do at least what I was expecting to do today? I think that is the most important question all of us should ask ourselves every day. Each day
Every
is
single
very
day, yes.
important. Time is so less. Time is really less. You need to do more, 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 and more. Just keep yourself going, keep yourself optimistic, and keep yourself inspired.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
I
Thank you
will
again. Yes.
share one small trick.
Okay.
If you want to keep on inspiring yourself, how to do that? So
Share.
what you can do is just take a printout of whatever you like from the internet and trace it. And in the process of tracing it, in the process of just proper copying it, you learn that technique. So try to trace things, try to copy them. You don't have to share them, of course. That's just a process to learn. Give a proper credit to the person who you learned from. Be grateful. Be grateful to people who are creating content for you, who are
Yes.
teaching you selflessly. Just make it a happier place. There is no need for any insecurity. If you are not a good artist, you will never be able to perform live. You will never be able to do
Yes.
anything in reality. So you don't have to be insecure about anything. Just
Yeah, that's a brilliant trick. Actually, that's a brilliant